My dear friend, welcome to this great homily on this great day of the Ascension of Jesus Christ, year A. In 1898, John Kennedy, who was the President of United States of America, was assassinated during one of his great campaigns. During his funeral, his casket was put in a train, and the train went round the streets of Los Angeles for everyone to see and have a final bye with John Kennedy, who was the president and was one of the most successful presidents of America. When the casket was taken around the streets of Los Angeles, many people were kneeling down, others were weeping, others were mourning, others were lying flat on the ground, and others rolling because they had lost hope. The big question in America in 1968 during the funeral of John Kennedy was, who will come and restore the glory of America like John Kennedy? Recently in Kenya, a similar incident happened. Raila Amolo Odinga died, and when his casket was brought from India to Kenya, there was a lot of confusion. The streets were full of people just seeing and looking, others weeping, others wailing. And everyone was asking himself or herself, who is to be our advocate when the government is trying to crush the spirit of Kenyans? People of Kenya were looking at the casket of Raila Amolo Odinga in desperation. My dear friend, today the disciples of Jesus Christ are up the hill of the mountain in Galilee, and they are looking up at Jesus as he's being swallowed by the clouds. And the big question is, who will be our leader? Who will come to walk with us? Who will be our hope? Because they thought their hope was Jesus Christ. But my dear friend, I have words of encouragement for you. Ascension is not about loss. Ascension is about the restoration of hope. There is hope at the end of the day, because with ascension, Jesus is going to the Father. And with ascension, heaven and earth are touched. Heaven and earth become one thing, because the Jesus Christ who went up to heaven now becomes present everywhere on the earth and in the world. My dear friend, the ascension of Jesus Christ is a mystery that the heaven and the earth are joined in this Jesus Christ, who now does not become visible in one particular place, but is now visible all over and everywhere at one time. And this is the hope that resurrection brings, that Jesus becomes more present to us than previously. But the disciples of Jesus could not see that. And that is why when Jesus ascended up to heaven, the disciples are left there in desperation. Their eyes are still fixed at Jesus as being swallowed by the clouds. But now comes the disciples, comes the angels from heaven, and they tell them, you men of Galilee, don't start there and looking up to heaven. Go down to Jerusalem and proclaim the word of Jesus Christ, that he is resurrected. They got energy by the word of the angels, my dear friends. Maybe as we celebrate this big Sunday, maybe you have an issue that has made you to lose hope. Maybe you have lost a job that was your hope in life. It is the only last thing that you are holding on. Maybe you have lost a family member who was the last person for you who was standing. Maybe you have lost a friend who was your only hope. Maybe in life, the way you see the direction of life, you feel that you have lost a business that was your only economic hope. My dear friend, maybe as we celebrate the ascension of Jesus Christ today, you are even economically losing hope because things are not working your way and you feel that you don't have enough income for all your needs. We are living in a world that is full of darkness, and that is making many people to lose hope. That is why there is a lot of suicide cases in this world. But my dear friend, I bring you words of hope that as Jesus ascended into heaven, it gave him a chance to set the paraclete. And he tells them, I will not leave you like orphans. I will send you a Holy Spirit who will be with you and walk with you. So the ascension of Jesus Christ opens the clouds, opens the heavens, so that the Holy Spirit can come down. Before the ascensions, the heaven was closed, and it was closed by the sin of our first parents, Adam and Eve. At that, heaven was closed. Jesus opens heaven at the ascension. And it is this heaven that is opened by the ascension of Jesus Christ that allows the Holy Spirit to pour down upon the church, who is the Spirit who gives us strength and hope. So, my dear friend, today, as we celebrate this ascension, I want us to have an ascension mindset. The ascension mindset is a mindset that says, amidst all the odds, there is hope at the end of the tunnel. The ascension mindset is that says, even when I lose a close person, that is not the end of the journey. The ascension mindset is that says that even when I walk in the rivers or the valleys of death, I fear nothing because I have a God who's walking with me. My dear friend, today, as we celebrate this ascension, let this ascension mindset be our mindset, because some of us are still having the descending mindset. The descending mindset, the mindset of fear. I pray that today, as partakers of the grace of the ascension, we should know that we are called to move from failure to favor. We are called to move from setbacks to success. We are called to move from shame to honor. We are called to move from fear to faith. This is the word that Jesus comes and tells us. My dear friend, don't just stand there and watch at your failure. Move on. There is hope at the end of the tunnel. May the grace of the ascension bring us hope in life and help us succeed in everything that we do, everything that we touch. And may this great feast of the church be our guide. May this great feast of the church make us as human beings move from a descending mindset to ascending mindset. May everything that you touch, my dear friend, always give you hope. May everything that you say be words of hope. And in everything that you do, may we do actions that bring hope to the world. Thank you.